Said boom. And I'm lying, man. Look, this is what FED, Fed, Flat Earth Discussions. And the title of this is Kennneka Never Seen Alive at Rosemont. It's very important if we're going to build a case to be able to point this out or someone point her out. And quite sure we know that we can point the finger and say, yeah, there she go, there she go, that's her right there, and that's her right there, that's her with those color shoes on, that's her, that's she goes right. But was she ever seen alive in the footage that we got at Rosemont? That's a real shit. We got to place her, got to be able to place her on the scene. Now, my favorite footage was when she was first walking in. And I left it at that. That's the only footage I had started using, just the footage of her when she's first walking in. But now, I'm raising my eyebrow, even at that footage. But one thing we got to do, we got to be very careful about using the footage of the people who are trying to trick us, man. You see what I'm saying? Got to be very careful. And we got to understand that this is pocket change. This is a big money cover up. So you got to think just like that. At all times when you're dealing with this investigation, when you're dealing with this footage, this is a big money cover up. Big money cover up. These kids is not able to cover this up. Now, I have made several videos about this, but my stuff is being buried, man. I got to go dig because I make my videos too long for one thing. But the people who follow me, they know exactly what I'm talking about. I've covered all this from front to rear, from front to rear. And my only footage I had that I felt like I had covered this that I can most definitely say that's Kennneka right there. I hear a lot of people doing, oh, that's all right there, that's all right there. I totally gave up and went to the first footage when she first walked in because the tricky part about uh Van Trick, that's what I call the editor. Whatever y'all call it, I make my own names up for people. That's just a little funny little thing that I do. But I know it's acting going on or psyop going on. Not saying that Kennneka is not dead. I don't know whether she's dead or alive, but I think she's dead. Not saying that something didn't really happen. I'm saying that they're going to show you what they want to show you to paint a perspective in your mental. So you got to be very careful looking at these tapes, and then especially when you got people that will put layers upon layers upon layers. The footage look like this one day, clear. The next day it get darker, shadows, added people, added scenes. That don't make sense. We as a community can't go for that, man. We got to take the original footage that they give us and work with that. And if it got layers on it, uncover that. Don't get the footage and add shit to the footage, man. Guys been playing, man. So I laid back. I laid back for a minute because I ran my narrative. I ran my narrative. I chose my motive. I had the money to match the motive. And I ran my narrative with my assumptions, and all my assumptions been covered. All my assumptions came out with receipts. So I did my investigation. And I was done. I never have been inside the hotel gun ho router because I came in with my own assumptions about what was going on, and I followed the money. But this right here, only thing I'm saying, if you're saying you see Kennneka, we can say that, but we know you got to remember that's not her. Roseman has already told you they are reenacting this. Now, if you got original footage, why would you have to reenact something? You know, simple questions. If you already got the original footage, why would you have to go and recreate a scene? So today, from this day forth, I'm coming back to where I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Strictly about business, man. So if you can place Kennneka on the scene, cool. Get up under the comments, leave me a link or whatever. Show me her. Definitely, especially in the major spots, because you know it ain't too much. It ain't too much footage besides the drunken walking in the hallway footage. When do we ever see her? You know, I was the one say I'm not going back up the elevator. I'm not going up there dealing with it. The only part I dealt with was when she was first walking in. And I felt like she seen something in, if that's her. She was abducted. And when I say abducted, I don't mean she was taken from Rosemont to across the world. I mean, she was kidnapped, not meaning she was taken from Rosemont to Chicago, 3 miles or 5 miles. Even Dr. Ali says a 3 mile radius. I don't need that much. She didn't go that far. But no one listening, right? You know what I'm saying? But I can't place it on the scene nowhere. So if anybody can place it on the scene, you know, help me out with that. And maybe I'll go back up the elevator and check it out. But I already been up there. That's not her in the elevator. That's not her in the mirror. And the girls that you're seeing, yeah, how many people is dressed like Kennneka? You have a cousin saying, I can't wait to wear my long hair so I can come. They know what they're coming to do. You have trannies. You have stunt doubles. How can you have a party with all these teenagers and young adults and not have more footage than the footage that's given to you? So we got to be smart about that. They're going to give you what they want you to think you see. And at the same time, they're covering up their own asses. That's looking at it from the top of the pyramid down. You know what I'm saying? With a motive. I heard some people saying the motive is she was witnessing something. I answered in my little funny way, but if I shoot somebody, kill somebody, you see me kill somebody, why would I take a ritualistic, listen to the words I use, a ritualistic approach to rub out a witness, to knock off a witness? The same way I killed the person they see me kill is the same way I would go and kill them. I want to change my style up. You see me kill someone, okay, pow. Okay, now there you go. Pew, pew. Got you. That's it. You're adding too much flavor, putting too much seasoning on it, man. It's already right. All we got to do is stay smart, man. They think we dumb anyway, man. You know what I'm talking about? They think we dumb anyway. What I call it is sprinkling a little crack on it, like Dave Chappelle used to say. Let's sprinkle a little crack on it. Let's get out of here. You know what I mean? You did? They just sprinkle a little crack on it and get out of here. What do I mean by that? Okay, let me tell you. When we was coming through in our little era, the police would sprinkle a little crack at the scene to kill the investigation, what you would call cover up, corrupt the situation, cover up the situation where it wouldn't be an investigation. And that's the same thing going on with Kennneka Jenkins case, or Kennneka Martin's case, or Kenesha's Martin case. I don't know what her name is. But it's the same thing going on with baby Kennneka case, man. No investigation. They sprinkled a little crack on it. And the crack was bought and paid for by big money. So you gotta think about the hashtag PC, the pocket change. When I say pocket change, man, don't don't confuse it with a pack of cigarettes and some bubble gum, some chewing gum, man. No, I'm talking about the big money, the payoffs. I'm talking about the organ harvesting organization that has been formed over the years and bagged by million and billion dollar people to support $1 trillion organization that has the money to cover up. So you got to think big when you think about the corruption. Don't think about is it corrupted or is that corrupt. Anything coming out of corruption is corrupt. It's already corrupted. Everything in this town was built on corruption. You go back to the founder. I showed you his two partners, the mob ties. You understand? So it's already corrupt because it's coming out of corruption. Every single part of this is corruption that we see. We don't see the realness. They're not going to show it to us. They're going to show you what they want to show you, man. And that's facts. Those are facts, bro. And that's how we got to think about this. And the information I put out, man, I know a lot of people turn sour, but I stay in my lane, man. I stay in my lane. Everybody I encounter, they come here. They come here. You understand? Nobody has never came and challenged me on information. Never. But they would come and be, you know what I'm talking about? And I fall for it because I'm cool like that. You can think what you want to think about me, but I'm cool like that. And my real followers, my little 5 or 10 followers I got, they understand that. And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I brought my narrative to the door. And I did my due diligence and my research to gain the respect of the few that understand where I'm coming from when I speak. When I speak on it, speak on it, bruh. Speak on it, bruh. When I speak on it. Shout out to my boy Young Pharaoh, man. When I speak on it. But when I speak on it from the heart, man. I get in here, I clown, talk a little shit, I laugh and joke. But when I go to talk about this case, man, I be dead ass serious, man. Real talk. And this is not the only information that I talk about. I'm not a Kennneka Jenkins. That's not what I'm about. I'm not just full-fledged Kennneka Jenkins. I'm real wound. I ain't got to just talk about Kennneka Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got caught up like everybody else. The case is bothering a whole lot of people across the world. So when I speak on it, man, I be for real. I be dead serious about it. All the other little chump change and stuff that's going around, man, I'm done with it. You know what I'm talking about? But you already know. I keep them receipts. You know what I'm saying? So stay in your lane, stay in my lane. Don't bother me. Won't bother you. Like I said, I've been here. That's when I first came to the community, I was snaked by someone. So that caused me not to want to mess with anybody. So I stay over here in my lane. And then guess what I do? I keep this motherfucker running all day. So you need to watch what you say. Because it can be pulled up. Damn, they never shut the computer off. That's my business. 24/7, 25/8. That's my business. But I see everybody else videos are getting longer. But back to the point, man. Back to the point. Can we place Kennneka Jenkins on the scene? On a 100% fact. Kennneka Jenkins on the scene. Especially if we wasn't born and raised with her. But from the pictures I've seen of the real Kennneka, or the so-called real Kennneka, the one piece of footage that became my favorite footage, I have a little doubt. I don't know. I might be tripping. Y'all can help me with that. Y'all can get in there and call me all the country dumb motherfuckers, all the shit you want to do. But when you get through, just make sure you have some information within the old country dumb and all that. Have some information on what I'm talking about and place her on the scene 100%. That's what I'm talking about. Because what I'm trying to do is build a case. My focus is on the organs because I know that is the case. I ain't trying to reopen no case that has never been open. The crack was sprinkled on it. And you know, the crack was sprinkled on the case. 36, 36. And watch that number 36. It's very relevant. It's not bullshit. It's very relevant. 36 people at the party, young kids. Only 2 set of videos out of, it's 2017. Every kid I know, even the adults I know, is not gonna go without putting their face on their phone, or making their presence known on their phone, or recording what they're doing, especially at a party. No more footage, no world star footage. All these kids talking about all these man. Come on, or that putting themselves in front of the camera. They was doing it every day up until this point. No one got away with no footage. Was the phones collected? Because they can't use the footage. Because it's a production, and the only footage going to go out is going to be edited by such and such Van Trick. I mean, that means all the footage, Ties, Irene's, and the fake Irene. Don't get caught up in thinking you see something that you don't see. These people are trying to really cover up something, man. You got to understand they're covering it up real good. Footage. Understand what you're looking at when you see it, man. That's real talk. And share the screen, man. It's gonna be a short video. It's gonna be a short video. But we're gonna get back to business over here. And so they got talking about you gonna debunk this and debunk that, man. You need to lead the community, man. I don't see how people even deal with you. I don't see how they even deal with you, bro. I mean, man, no, not my brother. Understand? One second. Hey, yo, I apologize about that. That was my grandbaby calling me to tell me happy Thanksgiving. My granddaughter. You know what I mean? Even though granddad don't deal with holidays, that was my grandbaby. So, but back to this, I'm sharing this screen. Let me get right back. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about the interruption. Let me go right here. Boom. Now, this was the very last footage that I even dealt with. So only a person that don't follow my videos or haven't ever followed any of my videos would think that, anything else. This is the only footage I ever dealt with. Not ever dealt with, but this is the only footage that I held true to. I never did go back up the elevator. Went back up there once. I had a chick on the girl that was sitting on so-called Kennneka's lap. Song said it's her song, says it's not. Song says it's their song, says it's not. But how can you deal with that when you know the footage is being tampered with? And please understand that tampered with, tampered and edited footage that's been altered is not going to be permissible in nobody's courtroom. So it's not about reopening the case. It's about building the case. Start fresh. Let's go. Let's go and come on. And I want everybody to work together and let's build a case. Let's build a case. Yeah, they can call it reopening. They can call it what they want to call it. But we're gonna build a case in our minds and make sure it's solid. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let's get it, man. Right here. This looked like Kennneka to me. The only thing I know, I wasn't born in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I know is what everybody else knows. But is it really Kennneka? This is the only time I said this Kennneka, and I left it alone at this point, because once you enter this side, you're gonna get lost in this bullshit. But this is the sprinkling of the crack on the cover up. This shit was about organs the whole time. And I said that from the jump. Everybody that mess with me know that. I said it from the jump. I was on the organs from the jump, before the toxicology report, before and then matter of fact, my other video got flagged. My other station got flagged down because I started asking questions about her face at the funeral. See, it's coming to me now when it's shit. I'm like, damn, how the hell they? And then you turn around and put all these photos and designate this girl all over the YouTube. And all I was saying was, at first I was like, why would they speak on what they seen in the casket? And then I found a picture of her face. And I said, this is not the face of someone who walked in the freezer. And they struck my channel down because they don't want nobody looking at that like that. But see, later in the day now, they seen where I was headed with it. They flagged my whole channel down, gave me 2 strikes right quick and shut it down. Facts. Because I was barking up the right tree. This is not the face of a girl who just walked in the freezer. That's all I said. Not the right face, period. So, another question stems, how could you not see the baby tooth knocked out of her lips being cracked the way they were if you were right there at the funeral? See, some things not making sense. I just put a video up the other day because I was thanking Mama Teresa, Teresa Martin. Mama, I'm riding with you, wrong or right, because that's my job to ride with my mama, no wrong or right, because I believe in nature. I ride with the mother. So, but I put the video out because she finally said something about the organs. So if these lawyers are this connected, or whatever you want to call it, these the same Van Trick, and these lawyers are the same people from Sandra Bland and other little things and situations that they have over the last few years. So if they don't have our best interest at heart, it's time. I've been saying it the whole time. It's a conflict of interest with the lawyers. I've been saying it for a month. So someone told me today, well, she know everything good because she got a second. She ain't got that. She got a second autopsy. You know what I'm saying? She ain't do nothing. The lawyer doing all that. And when she asked for it, they told her that they would give it to the lawyer. So it's we're gonna let them keep going with this. But look, man, back to the point. Can we really place Kennneka on the scene? Look at her. She's looking around. She always know like she feels something. Good job of what's going on right here, but she felt something. Whoever this is. But I always thought it was Kennneka. One thing convinced me that it was Kennneka because I looked at the shoes. You know, some people want to tell you she changed clothes. She was naked over here. They was beating her down over here. Man, oh, they went back upstairs and scooped her up, and she dropped the shoe. And they so, but all that shit don't be in the footage at first. They regular adding shit to the. And the people be caught up in their emotions, get caught up in that shock shit, that shock treatment. It be the shock and your emotion. Oh yeah, 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 so yeah. They just been to put that shit in the scene. They layering the shit. Motherfucker, they going on over to the goddamn some shit with some bullshit they doing. So you know what the deal is with them. But the real still here. Shout out to Dr. Ali Muhammad. Don't get swayed off, bro. Huh? You're going strong with what you're coming with, but don't get straight off by what they are presenting. They are presenting corruption and some crack sprinkling. Shit, it ain't real we looking at, bro. See? Now that's the only scene I ever dealt with. That's it. I ever dealt with. That's the scene that I said was Kennneka. Then she, you know, of course, she come out the elevator right here. Not her. She's smiling. And her hands here. I don't know what's going on right there. The footage was edited to the all kind of ways. So we got to see to clean through that. We know that's not Kennneka. But even to this day, we would call it Kennneka. You know, you can use the information, the information and the imagery that they put out against them. That's cool. Use it against them. Oh, so this Kennneka right here to prove a point. This Kennneka right here says it's easy to do that. It's easy to prove a point because it still don't make no sense, even if it was Kennneka, but it's not. Even if it was Kennneka, it still don't make no sense, but it's not. And at certain points when they get to the camera, you sometimes you can see a dead face put on top of layered on top of the face of this young lady who's walking. And there's plenty of them. Her cousin even said she can't wait to put her long hair on and come down and do her thing because she knew she was coming to play a role. It's time to call it what it is, man. These people ain't gonna play us down for the rest of our life. You know what I'm saying? We got to step up and get down there and think about it from a big money perspective and think about what money can do and what money can afford to do. We done went through all the Adidas shit, all that. So can we really place on saying I'm not even going up the elevator? Because we know once she got to the elevator, it wasn't her. The mirror scene, it wasn't her. And the rest of those scenes, it wasn't her. And the most important scene was the one that Irene, or what's that Irene on the train sitting on the edge of the bed. When you can hear Kennneka. See what I call it sound bites. I call it sound bites. When you can turn something up. Everything else is low, but you got certain little parts that you want to stamp into somebody's psyche. And she, I ain't drunk. I am having fun. But see, you hear her loud and clear. Why is that? Why is that? But everybody else, man, they end up raping that girl. See, I told y'all, want to get into it. Shit. Happy birthday. Thank you. You can't hear everybody else low as hell, but when Kennneka talk, supposedly, allegedly, I am having fun. See, they got to make you think she in there. And create this, she getting raped shit. See, I went for it too. I'm not going to lie. But why is that sound bite in there like that? Because they planting what they want you to think in your mind. For the rest of the footage, who else got a camera? Just like my boy said on his video last night, who was in there roughing them up? Was that went upside the head? We all know, but my man kind of knew. But he on their ass. Shout out. All the way from the HOK from side of the couch. Man, I've been watching you. So I ain't got nothing wrong to say about you, bro. Ask me about that. I tell you, you stand-up guy. I've been watching you a long time, bro. And I appreciate your work. But just don't get caught up in this footage, bro. Because it ain't right. And it ain't right. No, that's not her. And we got to look at it long. No, that is not her. The mirror shot, the elevator shot, the shot in the chest, her face is covered up. And I'm going to get into that in the next video. I'm going to get into that scene, that Tyrone and shit. I'm going to get into that in the next video. We going to see it. We over here going to throw that shit completely out the window. Because they giving you what they want you to have. But back to, can we place Kennneka on the scene to see how we can come inside the hotel? But she was abducted. She got. See, look, see, this is a dead photo. This is a dead photo. Anytime, look, that's one of those. That's a dead photo. Her breast out, man. Eyes closed. You understand? You see what I'm talking about? So when you say Kennneka fought good, fought hard, if she got poisoned upstairs, how would she have the energy to fight anybody? How could she bounce back like that from the turpomate or the turpomate or how you pronounce it, turpomate? How could she bounce back and have strength enough to fight? The one walking out up and down the hall, you even know she acting, bumping to the guardrail. Boom! I've been said a long time ago that they did that because there was a lot of action right there, so they had that. Go down there, make a little moving around, so they can cover up a little action right there. And like I said before, they can't harm her. That's why you can catch her. That's why you can catch her roughing up, because I'm thinking that's the way she went out. If she came in, she went out. If she ever came in, that's what I'm trying to figure out now. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be careful, man. These people are playing what they want to plant inside our heads with this footage, with this acting, with this great psyop. They're giving out chump change for people to come on over here and do this. Yeah, we come. They don't pay them. And see, all you got to do is take that little protected cash. You're protected, as long as you keep your fucking mouth shut. And they're not keeping their mouth shut. The thing you got twisted is they're not keeping their mouth shut about the murder. They're not keeping their mouth shut about that. They're keeping their mouth closed about them playing these roles. And they got any inclination or suspicion about you not being able to keep your mouth closed about this acting job that they're putting on for the world, this corruption. That's when you're getting knocked off. That's why nobody gave a fuck. Fuck y'all. This disconnected phone. Fuck y'all. I ain't studying none of y'all. I ain't studying none of y'all because they were paid to be accused, not charged. They knew they would never be charged because when you sprinkle a crack on it, it's no investigation, no yellow tape, no crime scene, no crime, no investigation. So when was the case really open? It was never open in the first place. So how can it be reopened? So let's build a case, man. Let's build a case. Let's build one. Let's build one. And this photo right here, I got this because this done tripped me out. Look at this. Look at this hairline. That's not the same ponytail that the regular Monifa had. And she wished her hair, she must have some kind of hairpiece in or something. Somebody messed with me on this. Is this one of those trends? Why right there? I'm just really saying right here now. I'm really saying right here now. This nigga look like he got a mustache. Am I tripping? If I am, come on up under the comments, cuss me out like you usually do. Do what you're gonna do, but just stay on subject. Is it yay or nay? Is this Monifa? Huh? Shout out to the nigga who told me to go on down there and get this little free footage, man. I wasn't gonna even deal with it. I was trying to, because I already got my narrative in my head. But I'm gonna come on back with some more. And then Drive this nail on in the wall, man. Drive this point all the way on home because it's still relevant and no one has knocked me off my square yet. Look, look at this. Even the smaller picture, look at that, man. Look at this. Is this? And see, why all the blurred shit? This was the most clear footage they had of them coming in. That's why I chose this footage. But look what happened when I try to blow it up, and look what happened when I get it. The blurry shit. Can anybody help me? That's all right. I'm gonna put DJ Logic on it. I'm gonna put DJ Logic on it. See, can he clear this shit up? Cause this to me, I'm just saying my opinion. This does not look like Monifa, man. I know she a little rough around the edges anyway, but look at this shit, man. Well, like, look at this shit. Is this Monifa? Get in the comments, let me know. Cause this shit is really tripping me. It ain't tripping me out. I don't put nothing past these people. I know it's corruption. And why would they have stunt doubles? You have stunt doubles on what Mama called the set. This is not the right set. This is the other set. Yeah, with a double tree in another hotel room too. The double tree, another hotel with the sliding doors about a swimming pool. In this hotel. And the credit card record shows all this. You know what I'm talking about? We can deal with these facts. But look here. This does not look like Monifa. I know it's blurry. I know. I'm sorry. But I ain't blurred out. I never come and stack no footage and stack no layers on top of this shit, man. Motherfuckers, somebody can't. I'd be up all night, every night, all day, every day. Motherfucker, he sleep. Nah, y'all sleeping on me. Because I'm with it, man. I'm here. Look at the hair right here. A little hair piece of something. I don't know what the fuck going on right here, but I know what Monifa ponytail look like. But see, they just getting there. Maybe she had a little, but look at the hairline, man. I'm coming back. I'm gonna come back through. And I'm gonna do some comparisons. Look at his nose, the mouth area. Come on, man. That's too much time on that. I'm sorry about that, but I had to bring it up. Now this is the one I'm talking about right here. This is the one I'm talking about right here. Now is this Kennneka? Or is this the best? Or is this the best stunt double? Is this Kennneka? I didn't want to waste my time trying to bring up pictures to compare, but I should. You know what I'm saying? But I'm beginning to think. And if it is, this is the only time I ever seen it here. Let's say, Dan, you want to let me blow the picture up? Is that Kennneka, man? Man, I really want to see her lips for real. But y'all help me out. The people y'all get in the comments, man. Can we place her here? Or did she ever come in? But if this is her, she didn't even go the same way with them. This would be when she's first coming in, and I told you when she first got there, it went down. She had to go right back out to the hot spot. See, because you already seen my videos. Yeah, she about to be abducted. She ain't going nowhere. When I say abducted, she ain't going nowhere. Please believe me. I hear what's going down. Ain't nobody out keeping it real on this shit right now, but Dr. Ali. So I'm gonna try to get my little 2 cents, hoping this get to him, help him out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? However it goes, still got to bring my videos back out on a serious tip. You know what I'm saying? But I'm beginning to question even if this is Kennneka. But I know she had on the right shoes. I can see that. But once you blow up this clear footage, this what you get. Is this her? Hey man, real talk. I was even watching the walk, the pigeon toed. I thought I might be wrong, man, but I thought Kennneka was in all the other footage when she was walking up and down the street like she was kind of like sleuth with it a little bit. But I don't know, man. This look kind of this. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all give me y'all opinion on it, man. Cause we got a place on the scene. But I know one thing. I was when I say a hot spot, I was the first one said. I ain't know how to the first one, but I always said hot spot. And what I meant by hot spot, she had to get abducted and taken outside of the hotel. So I was the first one. I was the one, and I was one of the ones. I always say it. I don't like to say that first one shit because that we should be doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I always said she had to go outside. And when I was saying she had to go outside, so much flat. Oh no, she the hotel, so many rooms. Why would they? Man, she got to go and she got to go do what's been bought, what's been paid for to be done. The reason why she had to come here. All those other motors I'm here, man, they could have did that shit in the hood. Just like I just said about the witness, she witnessed something. So she could have did that in the hood. Rape, beat up, rape her and all that, man. She could have did that anywhere. Why here? Why here? Because what goes on here is an organization here. And it's two different pyramids. We know where the plug at. Where we don't. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna come back with the plug. We know all the major players in this shit. So all we gotta do is investigate from there. And don't worry about the chump change. You get caught up on this chump change, you're never gonna. You got to stick to the organs. The organs got to be the main topic because that's the reason all of this went down. I was saying that before we got a toxicology report, before we got pictures of the body, before the second. I was telling you. There was gonna be some organs. And when the second one came out, they went to the thymus. That's when I lost my rock a little bit. Like, no, motherfucker, the kidney. The kidney gonna come first because of the situation surrounding the kidney and how people want to have kidneys donated to them. They want a live donor. Other organs, not so much. As long as the organ is collected with the oxygen and blood still flowing so many hours of woo and then preserved, it's all good with other organs. But you take a high risk with the kidney. So what they do with the kidney is the number one. Go ahead and get it out of the way first because of the complications that the kidney might have. So this is the special treatment for the kidney. You see, the biological research centers, that's old news. It's old news. They done been busted by the FBI twice, I think. Going on the third time, they still had a second investigation still open now. So who's to say the FBI ain't really doing their job and just not letting us know and still on it? So I'm just saying that's a thought. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna keep sending them shots. And that was just the way they stored the body parts. I'm talking about where they doing kidney transplants. And if they're not doing that, this little place I'm talking about, they got the mobile labs for them. Nobody's picking up on these mobile labs. Nobody's talking about what I'm talking about. Obama put this innovative equipment in here when he was in office and put a whole lot of money behind it to get it going and keep it fresh. So the organization is gonna keep going. They ain't gonna trap at the same spot. They done moved it around. I understand that they got the same phone number, the same address within a 3-mile radius, but guess what? They done brought it a little closer. And my next video, I'm gonna bring it to you. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna subscribe to Dr. Ali Muhammad. And I'm gonna try to share my videos with him, and hopefully he'll get my little point because he the only one coming with it like he probably came with. But I want to make sure he don't get caught up in the footage too much. He might already not be. He might just be going at you from a different standpoint or whatever. But I'm gonna make sure that I do what I can to try to keep his mind up off this footage and on what these people doing with these organs and make sure the organs stay top priority. And that's where you can see clean through this shit. With that being said, back to what I'm talking about. Is this her? And if it is, if y'all think it is, give me a yay or nay in the comment, man. That's all I ask. Because right now I'm kind of pulled. And right now I'm tempted to say, I'm tempted to say this not her. As long as I've been as long as I've been saying this, my little baby Kennneka right here, man, and she felt so much she was coming here. I'm tempted to say this not her. But when I get a call from my boy Logic today, I'm gonna make sure that I get his photo to him and he try to lift some of this. Beach Beauty 35, and she can lift it up, you know. But I stay over here to myself. I stay in my lane. Y'all know when y'all know I go in a little bit when people fuck with me and try to hound me up the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I stay right over here in my lane. That's evident. Evident. I stay in my own lane. I'm not gonna go into that. I just want to know, is this her? And can we place her on the scene? Well, whether it's her or not, she had to go to that hot spot. It's not their fault. That's what had to go. That kidney came first, then the thighs. It might have been a doo-wop, I don't know. But the motive is the kidneys. Huh? Someone needed some kidneys. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not gonna say the name because the name people seem to be starstruck, like the Illuminati and all this other stuff don't exist, like organ harvesting and organ trading and buying organs, like the shit don't exist. Who else can afford to buy organs besides rich people? They put it right in your face, but then somebody come give you some real shit. You're starstruck. So I'm not gonna say the name. I'm just gonna say Gomer. So that's gonna be the name I'm gonna use from now. I'm just gonna say Gomer. Gomer needed a kidney. And maybe I won't get so much backlash and look that sideways. Gomer needed a kidney. So it was already set up, plotted, and planned. Her number came up months before this went down. It was already planned, pre-planned, prepaid for, and bought all the way down to the south. All the way down to the south. And we already went over why Adidas was already all the way in it, because Gomer had a contract with Adidas. It was a ritualistic affair. You understand? And the ritual had to take place, whether Kennneka is dead or alive. It was going to end up with her being found in the freezer, because that's where it was paid for and bought to be done. You know what I'm talking about? And they got enough money to cover up and make a story. I mean, and make this scene, make these scenes. It's not recreated. It's not a recreated party scene. This is the party scene because this is the only one it was. Talked up by the people who was involved, the big guys. Yeah, you see that big hand coming there and hit on the forehead. You see what you see. You see what you see, bro. And people, we out. If you just be cool. We already know who all these people are. You know what I'm saying? And they're the ones who running this shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't go to chasing ponytails and going around all up in the footage and they did this and they did it. Cause man, if that was evident, man, don't you know these white people would be happy to lock these black ass people to fuck up? No racist shit, no none of that. I'm just saying, nobody's locked up, bro, because they are paid to come in here and get the finger pointed at them, get the crack sprinkled on them. They are paid to do that. That's what I call protected change. That's where pocket change come from. Protected cash. They're being protected. They're not in any trouble. They're not in any danger or none of that. They're protected within the organization for throwing the diversion away from the real people who did this shit to this girl. And those are my facts. And I really believe that in my heart, so I think I can call that fact. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna bag up off this, man. But I'm gonna keep this photo right here, man. I'm gonna come back later. I'm gonna try to lift some up off there. I just want to know, is this her? Whether it is or not, man, it don't change the narrative because I already ran it out. I already ran it straight through. I don't need a party scene. I don't need hallway scenes. I don't need none of that because I got a mind. You know what I'm talking about? I got a mind. When I came through the door, the first video I made was 3 a.m. 9/11 kidney ritual. That was my first video, 1.5, 2 months ago. My first video. No footage, no hallways, no party scenes, no nothing. That's what I named my video. Because I know what's going on with these organs. I know where the money got to come from. You know what I'm saying? And a big part of this organ harvesting and shit like that, it's the organ brokers. The organ brokers. Take time and go and look it up. I looked up, I got an article, and it was from goddamn 2001, 2003, or some shit like that. And it was big money, the organ brokers. So when someone need an organ, who they gonna call? They gonna call the broker. They gonna call the organ broker. Where's one of that? In Chicago, in Detroit. You know where it's popping at? Even the people that's needing bodies for medical school. They want to get the body. They want the organs still in their body. They want to plasticize the bodies and shit like that. Man, you got all kind of people fiending for cadavers, what they call them. You might as well just say corpses. They try to put a pretty word on it. They fiending for corpse. And it's sick. These people are taking our organs, man. And this is why I say we're going to stay on the organs over here. Everybody over here that rock with me, they know we stay on the organs, man. And when we stay on the organ, we stay on top of the money. And somebody ordered some organs. That's how I know her organs was going to be missing when everybody else was saying, ooh, look at that, man, them organs missing. Or it came back. The toxicology report came back. Everything was in place. I said, bullshit. The second one came back. Boom, thymus missing. Hold up. You ain't going to do that to me. I understand the thymus. That's 500 racks. That's $500,000. That's $500,000 of thymus. The kidney, if when it's needed, and they want extra shit to go with it because they want that live donor to come to them. They pulling up on them, bro. They pulling up on them. So I'm gonna goddamn put some more information out to try to keep information flowing between the real family members who really out here is trying to share information and get to the bottom of this and stay and put our finger and point our finger at the right people, not the ones that's out here sprinkling this crack. That's why ain't nobody locked up. No crime scene. They got paid to be pointed at and accused, not charged. That's why they ain't worried about it. You see these children running around. The first video goddamn that took off for me was Monifa secretly being picked up to go get that PC. And people thought I was talking about protective custody. No, protected cash. You'll get that custody. Here's your money. Now go somewhere and sit the fuck up. Look, man. What FED, man? The truth don't need no help. It gonna stand up by itself. It gonna speak for itself. It ain't gonna bend, break, nor fold. You know what I'm talking about? And then all we got to do is stand behind the truth and support the truth. And as a people, as a unit, we can make this case do what it do. And until I come back, man, y'all take the Flat Earth Initiative and keep it motherfucking flat. You understand that? J4K all day. J4K all day. Over here. 100. Man, I gotta go shout out my folks, man. I supposed to hit the button, but I gotta go shout my people out. It's Thanksgiving, I told them I ain't gonna say none of that to them, but I gotta go shout them out. They showed up. My little 5 or 10 people I got, they showed up. A chopper's though. See, can I get over here? But yeah, I'm coming right back, man, because when I come back, I'm gonna attack that Ty Rolling video. I'm gonna bust that shit all. We're gonna throw that shit all the way out the window, man. Get all the way out of the window. Yeah, I'm gonna get you up off that. But you can always use it